Is the box cardboard destruction starting? You give it to old Russell Stover. Big boy's been laying in it. Apparently he likes boxes that are too small for him. But now nighttime's gonna start tearing it apart. He's over here eating. I see a Tux. Well, Marty was just here, but Don went out. There we go. Don went out the door. Hey, Mart. But I don't see Stripe and Morris. It's 9:30 and I'm a little late and I think they gave up on me, but they'll come back. All right, it's time for gobble till you wobble. Gobble, is that what it says? Yeah, till you wobble. Not till, but till you wobble. Anyway, it's time to swap bands, and that would be
my job.
Your job. Although I'm sure it's not something I can't do, but I've only changed once in 2 years to from the original Apple band to that cat band, but now I've ordered some bands.
You have one for every holiday.
Christmas is already stored away. It came earlier. I already had to discipline him one time this morning. Him and Stripe were nose to nose and about to launch. I threw something soft and not weighty, something that wouldn't hurt them in between them, tossed it, and they separated without harm. But yeah, that happens sometimes when Mom is late. Goodness gracious, can a mom have a Sunday morning? And I told you we turned Tom off yesterday because, oh, the bluebirds are eating the beauty berry. Oh, that's Mom and Dad bluebird up there. And a baby too. Wow. You guys will come back. There's Mom. Actually, that's not Mom. That's a different kind of bird. But they're all out here eating the berries this morning. That is a bluebird there. Very cool. As I was saying, when I got distracted by important things like bluebirds, that I needed to come over here and lift him back up because the wind knocked him down yesterday and we turned him off. Okay, he's no worse for wear, and I repositioned the bricks and the strings, so maybe he'll stay. Hey, Gray. Hi. I'm coming. I know I'm late. I'm coming. They come up here after they eat because they like the sun. But you are not allowed up here. Come on, go climb your tree. Go climb your tree. Scratch your paws. Sharpen those nails. Be battle ready. Hey, bud. I'm not really mad at you. I just don't need you up there on top of them. You know? Come on. Come on. Stripe's down here somewhere. All I need to not do, though, is run him right into Stripe. Come on, buddy. You're a good boy. Most of the time. Brr, it's not even 50 out here yet. I guess we did get to 32, but no frost, and it must have been, you know, not at plant level because all the plants still look pretty much okay. We're on Sunday time today. What time is it?
A little bit afternoon. Oh, it's 12 o'clock straight up and down.
All right. So Dawn and I are going to head to Lake Wheeler Park. It's 20 minutes, 10 miles, and it's basically just before Yates Mill, so it's pretty close. We're going to walk around Simpkins Pond. That's only really worthwhile to do when the leaves are just right, which they are today, again. Wow, look at the progress over here on Lake Wheeler Road. Yeah. Same on the other side of the street, too. Yeah. Guess we'll be seeing something similar to that on 401 here pretty short order. Now they've got traffic rerouted. Jules is all by herself in this little parking lot. Wow, it's pretty already. Yeah, there's like a little man-made burn, would that be the right word? Island, something over here that lets you get from one side to the other.
It's a dam.
Yeah.
But I don't think they try to make it use it for now. Hold the water. Try to use different levels.
Yeah, one of my all-time ever favorite leaf pictures was basically taken right here. One of these sweet gum, red sweet gum leaves with the sparkly blue water in the background. I just get so much enjoyment out of these lit up stained glass looking leaves. It's kind of like rainbows and sunsets. You've always got to remember to look in the opposite direction too. So I tell him every time he comes out with me how much I appreciate him making an investment in my health, and I really love the taking pictures and the friendship, and Don being with me, and he gave me a big kiss, and
I did.
Yeah, I really happy out here with you.
Thank you, pretty girl. I am too.
All right, now that we took all the portraits and selfies we wanted here on the rock and the overlook.
Well, it's really good reflection.
It is, it's great.
It's about the best reflection we've had. The wind is still a little stronger than it needs to be, but it's doing good.
Yeah, and it's very shady. I knew this trail was fairly shady, and I'd have to say that we could use a little more sun for warmth right now. It's a little chilly on the trail. Oh wow, they've redone the rails on the bridge, the stairs. This has been updated since we were here before. Yeah, quite updated. I'm stumbling a little bit on roots, sorry about that. Yeah, this is nice. So like we said, this is Simpkins Pond at Lake Wheeler. This is the far side away from the activity of the major part of the lake and the boating. And it's been a while since we walked this, a few years maybe.
Simpkins Pond's a little higher and flows into Lake Wheeler. It looked like
there's where we came straight across, and even farther out is where the parking is. So we're just now going around the side onto the back side of the pond. We have no clue exactly how far this walk is, except to say that it's not too far. It's going to be around a mile and a half to 2.5 miles, and it'll be what it is. Here's some more of that maple leaf viburnum.
Yep.
I really, really like it. Ours hasn't come yet. It said it shipped sometime between November and April because it's dry root, and obviously needs to be dormant. So it shows up when it shows up. Like I said, this is one of those days where you have to remember to stop and look behind you.
Yeah, pretty neat.
Yep. Well, now you can see across to the dam that you walk across as part of this trail. We're on the far side of the pond from where people park. And just making our way around in no particular rush today. Huh? Okay. Well, I have to say, of all the trails we've walked on, you would not want to run on this one. You'd trip on a root and hit your head on a rock. I mean, and the roots are 2 and 3 inches up, not just little bits, and I think it would be very hard to run over here. We haven't run at all. Not yet anyway. I think we have to follow part of the road back to the car, and that might be a place for us to get our heart rate up a bit. Yeah, the path drops you back here at the main park road, and then you pretty much got to walk the road back up to the parking lot, I think. It just gets more wet on this side, but I don't know. To me, any trail you put in like this that you don't finish the loop, you really need to come back and finish the loop. And it's been this way as old as Johnny is. 17 years it's been like this. Because we are now, you know, dealing with people coming on the road, and sometimes not as slow as they should be. Okay, we dropped down back in on the other side where people have obviously done this before, and we're going to see where it takes us. But they really need the boardwalk to keep people from having to go out on that road.
Yeah, they could put a little bridge across there without too much difficulty. Although I guess their whole point is during high water, this is probably flooded right here.
Well, better for it to be available 300 days out of the year, and who cares about the other 65? Just my opinion.
You know, when you have a few hundred leaves to choose from, you got to find just the right one. My girl, she's really good at finding those perfect leaves.
Well, that must have been quite some storm, and it's a double too. Almost gave us a natural footbridge across the pond. Well, I sure am glad at 64 that your balance is that good.
I recommend you ride a unicycle.
Yeah, this is true. It probably helps. Probably helps. Yeah. Yoga master you are not.
Yeah.
So let's not.
Right.
The grass here is all scrunched down because people fish from this spot. And there's all the way straight across to the dam where we started. At first I thought that was a piece of trash, but it's a mushroom that's really that big. So that's what, 7 inches?
Oh.
It's at least.
Yeah, pretty
Yeah,
big.
this is the overflow parking lot I remembered. Let's see what this says, because I know the trail does go back in by the sign over there. But let's see what it says as far as us getting back to Jules. Do we need to take the road, or should we follow this trail? To be clear, we know exactly where we are. It's just, is it doable on the trail, or do we need to use the road? Oh, huh. Not one park map. Nothing. Nada. Okay, one of my next missions in life is going to be to go around and make better signage. So we got back on the trail at the parking lot, but it's just going to bring us out just a little ways over here at the road, and then again, there's no way to keep on going to the other side without going on the road at this point. So
Speak for yourself.
yeah, well, you and your pretty running shoes, you just go for it through there. Not. Pretty lit up leaves just about as far as the eye can see. Jules is up there in the distance. You probably can't see on video. People park here. There's benches here. People fish here, and then up at the other spot where we were too. So I don't know. This side of the park can hold 30 cars, maybe 20 easily. And there's just not that many people out here today. This spot will forever be the spot where the boys and I had a run-in with fire ants. And a trip to the ER. It was not a good day. Didn't really stop us from coming back, but it's just one of those things that by the time I had the first bite, it was already too late. Well, that is surely pretty where the maple tree is dangling over the water in the sunlight. And Jules is just there. Well, we're back to where we started. I only have 1.2 miles, but mostly we're back over here so I can take one more peek at all of these leaves that are red and have the beautiful water background behind them. So there's the real dam, and right where that red orange tree is up forward on the left is where the water flows down and out. And City of Raleigh, we think it does get some water from this lake.
Oh, it is. This is a major source of drinking water. This is a drinking water reservoir for City of Raleigh.
Yeah, you're not allowed to swim in this water. But you know, Johnny and I, we canoed on it this summer, earlier in the summer. They do allow some boating. Bank fishing on Simpkins Pond, but not on the lake. I got this little problem.
What's that?
I only got 4 exercise minutes.
Oh, well, you do have a problem.
Let's see, we went just a little over a mile in like an hour and a half. This was definitely a scenic journey today. About enrichment. Think of it as like the yoga of walking. So what are your numbers? And don't bother to tell me the pace today. I don't want to know. You're probably...
All right, 1 hour, 29 minutes, 45 seconds, 1.59 miles, 706 calories. And oh my goodness, this is pace. I'll make you proud. 56 minutes, 20 seconds per mile.
That's what it's like to be with me when I'm taking photos. Although a small amount of that was us being slowed down by roots and rocks. And
yeah, we weren't burning the pace up anyway.
That wasn't the trail you wanted to be not careful on.
Yeah.
Don's driving us down by the water for a minute, although that does mean going over several speed bumps. Sorry, Donnie.
It's all right.
When is this pretty?
Yeah.
Wow, that's the new back entrance, side entrance off of 1010 Road to the Costco.
Yeah, that's why a lot of people be coming in and out of there.
Yep, didn't know they had even put that in. So if you think I was complaining out here on 401 about getting the entrance built, that probably caused some people some issues too over here on the side. We're just going through to see what my drive might be in the morning if they've rerouted traffic in the northbound direction. We know in the southbound it's been rerouted. It was just a couple miles deviation to come through the construction zone, which on a Sunday shouldn't be that bad. And
yeah,
we will know soon enough if traffic in the northbound direction is also rerouted now. Because I just assume if they're going to make that other cutover that they're going to do that on the weekend too.
Yeah, I would agree.
I'm gonna say no.
So it's just rerouting this direction to start with.
Yeah, well, this is the first time Dawn's seen it in person other than on our videos.
What she does.
Yeah, I haven't let Ruby do that.
Yeah, well, there was nobody beside me, so.
Yeah.
And she's doing it at 55, baby.
Yeah, well, they're not very ready. They just haven't finished paving over there, so yeah, they're not doing it.
She handled that easy peasy.
Well, it is clearly painted, even though it's a reroute. Electric, remote controlled car. It's pretty cool. I asked Don to drop me off, and he's gonna go wait for me at the environmental park, and I'm gonna walk the trail because I need to. I just don't really have the time or inclination to make it all the way up that hill to the house and then up the driveway hill, and I want a little bit more exercise but not invest quite that much time, I guess would be the fair way to say it. Pretty cool. Oh no, how?
Crashed into the fence.
Oh.
It's going, but it's not going straight in.
Oh, I hope you can fix it. Well, I do look forward to the day where we can send Jules home, at least this short distance by herself, and, you know, do this walk together. I think I'll offer Don if he wants to run to the house and I drive Jules home after I get to the environmental park. Want to hedge any bets on what he's going to say to that? I will offer though. And yeah, that's very crunchy leaves. Lots of leaves today. It took me right at 10 minutes to do the trail with 3 run intervals for 3 light poles each. And I'm up to 16 exercise minutes now. Hold on, back in today. Oh, he's got his kitty on a leash. Gonna take the kitty for a walk. How cool. Hey.
Did you run?
Yes, 3 intervals of 3 light poles.
Wow.
Just offering, if you'd like to run home from here, I can now drive Jules to the house.
No thank you.
He offered to let me walk home from the entrance to the neighborhood. I said okay, because I'm only at 19 exercise minutes and I'm at like 7,500 steps or something. I'm going to be really upset if I don't make my goals for the day. Although I wouldn't have traded up that walk over there with some great foliage, great pictures. I'll run here enough to keep my heart rate up the whole way. Registration.
Yeah.
Inspection, then registration sticker. That's how it works here.
How it works, yeah.
I'm upset.
What's wrong?
I only got 22 exercise minutes.
Oh, you could go up and down the driveway a couple more times. Because there's plenty of a hill that you don't even have to run. You just walk up and down the driveway. I'll walk with you. Hang on, let me pick this up.
You got enough time before sunset?
For
Your run.
bite your lip.
You know I'm just pulling your chain, because I can.
I'm trying to help you with your exercise minutes.
Right.
You're making fun of me.
We are intending to be a little funny.
Yeah,
Look at that. Look at you.
I won.
Well, I'm not worried about anything happening to that toy, but, you know, weather-wise, it's just plastic anyway. But Marty has been playing with it a good bit, and it's out in the middle of the grass because, hey, bud, he got a little, you know, rough with it and energetic with it and spun it out there. He batted the ball around several times before I started filming, and then of course he stopped, but you get the gist. The passenger car is put back together and attached to the engine and the tender. And stay tuned this Christmas for a motorized train moving under the Christmas tree, Lego style.
Wow, look what I get.
Yeah, I don't know if you want to call it Hungarian goulash or stew or meat and gravy, or, but anyway,
I just call it good.
it's
Yum,
it's
yum.
it's yummy.